Welcome to the part two, I guess, of the season. This is the 2026-2027 season. This team stayed very, very similar. It's just another year of the Maxey, McCain, Bailey, and Embiid era, plus Quentin Grimes and Denny Avdia. The Bucks still kind of in that same situation where they're just kind of in the rebuild. The Bulls are made a rebuild as well, but they're starting to get out of it with some 87s. Another year, this could be it. This is kind of a make or break year for Cleveland. Either they're going to trade one of these four for sure, or they win the championship. And these guys got the number 2 pick, so it's kind of like a see what they got kind of season. Clippers, they made their big move because they got screwed out of Luka. They got DeJounte Murray. So the team isn't phenomenal, but hopefully back in the play-in at least. The Grizzlies, they need to do something in the playoffs this year. They want to finish top of conference again at least, or Ja could be gone. The Hawks, bro. It is just kind of that era of Hawks basketball where they're just kind of stuck, but you never know. The Heat are kind of an interesting one. They signed Laurie, but they still kind of have a Drew Holiday in his prime. You can see he's not exactly the same scoring-wise anymore, but he can still obviously hoop. They got Van Fleet on the bench for him, and the team is probably a playing team at the worst. They signed Mikal Bridges. They hope that they can go back in the play-in back-to-back years and really make something out of this team. Brandon Miller, he's kind of struggling. He's averaging 18. BJ had a decent rookie season. They could be a playoff team this year if everything goes right. No. The Kings surprised everyone by going to the second round last year. But rather than that, this team made their addition of Isaiah Hartenstein. They moved him back to power forward. They should be better than last year, but it's hard to do when they surprised everyone last year with how good they were. The Knicks got KD, and they still got Brunson. The team is loaded. Okay, the team's loaded. These guys should win the East. If this isn't a year where the Knicks win the East, they're in trouble. They got KD for 4 years. Win the Eastern Conference should be their goal. Lakers. Wait, what? Lakers suck. They're going to suck this year. They're going to get a top pick and then draft someone like Tyron Stokes, hopefully. Stokes, not Strokes. Oh my gosh. They should be okay this year and then go after a big free agent and get someone in the draft. Magic, kind of a make or break year with the new big 3 that they have, plus Jalen, like they're 3.5, and then they should be okay. They have to be okay. Dallas, Derek Lively, Cooper Flagg, AD, the 3 Twin Towers, the Triple Towers, and Derek White and Kyrie. Like, this team is great. They should make the second round again this year. Nets, Porzingis, kind of a surprise team last year with only 3 80s. I don't expect them to make the playoffs, but they did last year, so who knows. And here we are, the dynamic duo of the best Eastern European players in the NBA. Jamal, Michael Porter, Naz Reid, Julian Strother. They moved Naz to power forward, but the rest of the team is garbage outside their starting 5 practically. But this duo might just carry them to the finals. The defending champs are very solid. The defending champs have depth until TJ McConnell. But that first 10 guys, I do believe, is probably the best 10 in the league. You got Halliburton, Siakam. It's a really good team. They could go back-to-back. Eastern Conference Finals appearance is what I predict. These guys are in a new era, the A.J. Bonanesta era. But rather than that, they just kind of need to float. Zion is not the same. It's just a weird period for them. They're hoping he becomes a star, practically. And here we are, the Pistons, Paul George. Like, this team should not have been as good as they were last year, but they were the 1 seed. Ron Holland, they're good. We'll see where it goes, though, this year. The Raptors. They made the playoffs last year, surprisingly, but they got Jace Richardson in the draft. They could be good again this year. Who knows? But I'm not in love with their roster. Rockets, You got James Harden. You got Jalen Green. You have a really good, solid team. Just no superstar, no star player. Just a bunch of really good all stars. Like I consider a star player to be 90. And I'll show you. I can show you my list. It's like 84 and below. Wait, no, 83 and below. Role players 84 to 87. Those are all-star caliber players. They're not going to get an all-star appearance every year, but they're all-star caliber. They could. They're more than just role players on your team. 87 to 89. Or no, 84 to 86 is all-star caliber. 87 to 89 are guys who should be getting all-star appearances every year. Those are all-star caliber players. 90 to 93. 90 to 94 maybe even, depending on who the 94 is. Like if it's Devin Booker, I consider him a superstar. But 90 to 93, 90 to 94, those are star players. And then 94, 95 is kind of like, okay, you're definitely a star, but 94 is kind of, those are superstars. So no star player here, no superstars, just a bunch of all-stars and role players. 2 superstars on one team, debatably a third. These guys, with Dylan Harper in another season, could be really dangerous. They did just choke a 3-0 lead in the finals. Hopefully Giannis comes back with some vengeance this year after having a pretty terrible season last year, adapting to San Antonio. Suns, I don't know. They're weird, but they made out the play-in last year, so they're still here. The Thunder, the Thunder are loaded for one, but they did get a little bit worse, but they're also reloading. So it's kind of hard to say they got worse when they reload. But Caruso fell off to a 79. They're still fine, though, without Caruso. They can still make the finals and maybe get their first ring in this new era. This is now 8 years we've had a different champion, and this could be our 9th if we have one again this year. Rudy Gobert, it's a good. J.D. McDaniels is at 86. This team is really good. They should win the East. They're really good. Garbage. LeBron and Steph. This is probably their last ride with Jimmy, Draymond, Kuminga. This team should be shooting for the finals. But will they get it? I don't know. Steph will be 39. LeBron will be 42 by the end of the year. It's going to be tough, but we'll see how it goes, and these guys are garbage. So we're going to watch the Warriors since everyone loves LeBron and Steph. Let everyone adjust their lineups, and we're off. Let's see how LeBron and Steph play together. Oh, okay. Is it just me, or are these scores kind of high? Because I'm seeing the Warriors average 150 a game. I'm going to be asking some questions. Yeah, what the heck is going on? 160 points per game? What is Jokic is averaging 50? He's averaging 32, 13, and 13. Got it. Yeah. No, I understand it. Okay. Wow. I couldn't tell you what's going on exactly, but we might have the craziest season in NBA history on our hands. Continue watching this video. I promise you, we're going to have some insane MVP candidates at the end of the year. And LeBron and Steph are playing together fantastically so far. Like, to be a 4 seed, this is exactly where they were last year, though. They were between the 3 and 5 all season. So I guess it didn't make that much of a difference, but the West also got better. They probably got a little bit worse. Maybe they're saving it for the playoffs. But here comes a big win streak. They're still sitting at 5th, and they've double the amount of wins. There's a loss to the Thunder and a loss to the Bucks. You can't be losing to the Bucks. Putting up 119 in this era is not going to be good enough. Here come the wins. They're rolling. And they're 6th. How are you 6th? I'm not quite understanding how you could even be 6th. We're going to stop them here. Hey, my rule is we look at it at the same time. All right. Hold up. We got to change it back. The Lakers. Oh, we got to go back to the board. Buy and sell, baby. Buy and sell. Buysell. If you guys didn't know, I make this very a very, very interactive interface. We got our buy and sell. So I mark it down. The Lakers, they are a selling team. They are trying to get the number 1 pick and then get a massive free agent. That's their goal for the season. The Grizzlies, their goal is to sell now because they're garbage. The Suns are in that same boat. Devin Booker's out of here. The Jazz, they could sell if they want. It doesn't really matter. It's like I'm gonna put a question mark next to the Pelicans. They're gonna sell as well. They just want to get rid of Zion, but it's like everyone, it's like as well. Rockets, they already bought last year. They really can't buy again. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. It's hard if they want to buy again. Portland, it's fine. They're rolling up with the youngsters. The Nuggets say, oh my, wait, they can't buy. They have got no cap. The Clippers can buy. The Clippers can buy, and they're gonna definitely do something. Thinking Jaren. The Thunder, I think they have tiny cap room, but it's like small. The Golden State Warriors are gonna buy a little bit. I know that they have a little bit as well. The Kings can buy. Spurs, Mavericks, Timberwolves all can't. Okay, then we go back to the Eastern Conference. The Bucks could sell. The Hornets are not happy with their performance. Wizards, the Magic are out of here, dude. They're trading a lot. Bulls, they'll just keep the team together. They'll keep the team together. Celtics, they're buying. They're not going to start sucking now. 76ers are going to keep the team together. They're going to keep, that's Pistons, Hawks. Okay. So these teams can't buy. Actually, no, the Cavs, I think, can add a good piece. Pacers can't. Hawks could, but they won't. Okay, so I've got my teams. Start off, first team. The Bucks. We like to start in order. Milwaukee. What do they have to trade? What a year Vassell's had. Vassell. Who needs a team scoring? I'm thinking the Cavs get a bucket getter off the bench. And they say, here's the Jazz first. And ours. But y'all also got to give us something good. Like a Dennis. Dennis the Menace. And we'll give you Harrelson. Bang. Milwaukee is now much, much better to tank because they just got a little bit worse. And do they want to trade anyone else? They're actually okay with just giving up the one piece. And our next team is going to be the Jazz. I don't know what they have to trade, really. They don't really have, like, Cavs are kind of good. They got their piece. Celtics need a superstar. Kings get a little, they're like, hey, we'll take a depth piece. We'll take a Derrick Jones Jr. for Dame Sarr. Derrick Jones Jr. for Dame Sarr. And one of these two has to go. Actually, no. Let's just make him a shooting guard. And then that's kind of it. They're fine. Next team. Oh, I forgot the Grizzlies. I'm so sorry. I forgot the Grizzlies suck. He's not that. If he's that good, no, I'm sorry. If he was really that good, they would be doing better. They wanted him to start the year. The Thunder can't afford him. The Warriors can't afford him. The Kings could. He's going here. And it's like he wasn't playing. Oh, he was playing good. Well, now they're like, we want Jaren. And we can make him a small forward. And that really helps. And they're just first two. Well, they'll trade everything for it. I think that's kind of, they're like the same age, guys. And then we have to go back to the Clippers. Become a small forward, power forward. Point guard, shooting guard. Now the team is here. The Clippers are legit. Okay, the Grizz might not have, wait, is he on his last year? They would have him for another season. There's just no one out there who can really afford him. They could consolidate, but they can't. Who could afford? They could. They could do the Scoot. They could do like a three-way. Get Pippen back. And a bomb. For Ja. Wait, we could do this. And save him. Yeah. Ja Morant is going to be a Portland Trailblazer. Can you believe it? And I'm also going to do the Pippen. I like that Pippen deal. Well, now it'll be GG. And then the Trailblazers are like, this is it. We traded our marbles for Ja Morant. We had to do it like that because otherwise it wouldn't be realistic. And then this team is just a pile of lost. A pile of lost led by Desmond Bane, who now, let's turn up his, he goes crazy. And we're going to turn everyone else down just a little bit. Not too much, but they also have Scoot. They're betting on Scoot to be good. And that's kind of the team. Trey, I hate that. They're good. Our next team that we have is the Lakers and Magic. Who does anyone even want to get traded to these guys? They have a cheap contract. They're going to say, hey, let me get Dalton Connect. For Usman. And 2 firsts. Bang. They are going to trade Brook Lopez to Clippers because they want depth now. It's a fair trade. 483. Pod stays because they're going for a guard. I mean, they're going for a small forward in the offseason and a center to draft. Or one of the two. Small forward to draft, center to play for or whatever. Don't hate that. Magic. Who is letting go? Paolo or Franz? Who are we trading? Well, let's actually fix the roster. Who are we trading? Celtics? Need one of the guys. Celtics are like, all right, we'd much rather have him because then we can move him back down to small power forward. We can move him to, wait, point guard? Shooting guard, small. They're kind of in a stuck position. Where can Darren Peterson play point guard? What's his playmaking? B+. It's the same as Peyton Pritchard. Okay. So they're not going to trade him for now. Paolo to the Celtics. For him and everything that they got. And I think it might take more. So we're going to have to go back and trade this guy for this guy. And I think it would take probably 2 more picks. Because it's a good Paolo. It's like a Giannis deal. And then I don't think they break the rest of it up. I think they send Bobby to San Antonio to go play with Giannis, though. I don't think they can afford that. No, they can't. Okay. So they're rocking this team now. Which ain't bad. It ain't bad. Mavericks. So I got the Suns left and the Pelicans. That's our last team. Suns and Pelicans. Pels. Zion is out of here. They actually sent him to the Trailblazers. Believe it or not. People almost take that straight up. And dang. Here we are. In a new era. Herb's a shooting guard, that's for sure. Power forward. McCollum to... Can't... No, they got him. McCollum to the Clippers? McCollum's sticking. Unless he's on his last year. No, okay. They'll stick around. Suns, and then that's it. Who wants D-Book? The big free agent. The big fish. Who's getting the biggest fish? Devin Booker. 2 years left on the deal. Who wants him? There's a lot of teams that probably want Devin Booker. I just don't know who deserves him, though. Who deserves Devin Booker? They could get him. They could get him. Could also be the 76ers. The 76ers might just consolidate up. Thinking the Rockets are sneaky. But I think, logically, what makes the most sense here would be... It's a really tough one, bro. Who would take Devin Booker? He's not staying after what he's done these last 2 years. D-Book, almost to send him here would be a crime for Ace Bailey and Jared McCain. But, like, who needs him? No. He might just become a Laker. Do they have the trade package? And Devin Booker is the new face of LA. And they're just going to stick with this team, I think. It's good enough. Well, you're paying them a lot. How much are they paying them? It's like $300 million. Like, what is it? We're just going to keep it like that. And here we are. Welcome. So, should I go through all the transactions that just happened? So, it all starts with Devin Vassell, Dennis Schroeder, right here. We got that one. Jaren got traded. The Grizzlies made a lot of moves. We gotta go with just the Lakers lineup. Bro, they just traded for Devin Booker. They just traded for Devin Booker. Oh my gosh, that's a big move. And now, hopefully that doesn't mess up their trading or anything. Wait. No, they just traded that draft pick. Oh my gosh. So now it's just full free agency. Okay. Okay. That's kind of like a big move. But let's finish it out with the Warriors again because everyone loves LeBron stuff. And let's see how everyone goes. There's the end of the buying and selling. We did something with every buying team and every selling team. So, we did good. And then we're going to get this. Kind of our jump. Steph resigns for 3-year player. Jimmy will resign for 4. Moody will resign for 3. Carrington, 3. Shadiq Bey, 4. Embiid, 2. Zeke Naji, 3. Modest Buzel's 4. Patrick Williams, 2. Mitchell, 3. Peyton Pritchard, 3. Justin Jordan. Subac. Man. Muhammad. Bridges brothers. Oh, there's the other Bridges brother. Wait. Oh, I did miss him. See, I wasn't at the top for a while. Okay. Keontae. See, this just helps me off in the off season. It's just like these guys will resign really quick. I don't have to scroll through their team. This probably saves me time. I did not do that right, but my bad for the DeMar contract. Might have just screwed the Kings over for the future. But I'm doing this fast. We're trying to be efficient here. Derek Lively, 5. Najee, 4. Max Christie. Jaden Hardy. Are we just going to keep going? Like, everyone want to stay? Caleb Martin's like, hey, I'll stay. And I'll say, hey, you've been all right this year. We'll give you another year. Dude, are they not playing up to par? He's averaging a triple-double, and I think he is. This team is so disgusting, bro. But he's up. Everyone's up on the squad. Pascal, 3 more years is fine with me. I'll be topping 3. Herb the Kerber Jones. Ajax for 4. Aaron Gordon for 2. Nobody's eligible. Not eligible. And we already did these teams. All right. See how Steph and Mr. LeBron end the season. They're double the amount of wins as they have losses. So that should automatically be a green flag. But they're still a 5 seed, and they're 5th in the power rankings. I don't know how that works. The Eastern Conference is super weak. It always is worse, but not this much worse. Like, they're going to win 55 games. Wemby for MVP. I see Luka. I'm overriding this. Am I allowed? Am I allowed to override this? So many guys just put up 30 this year, and they still tried giving it to Wemby. Steph put up 32. Something is not LeBron. Something isn't right here. But I'm giving it to Luka. Is this inflated stats? But he deserves it. Ace Bailey, 6-man. I don't know who else is 6-man. We'll give Wemby deep. Well, let's check blocks. He averaged 3. Yeah. Ace Bailey, most improved. Nah, I'll give it to him. 15 rebounds. 2 guys. Hero, clutch. I don't think he could be the clutch player of the year. I think it's Halliburton. Hey, don't be looking at that. Let's go down here and see where everyone stands. The Lakers, an abomination. An abomination. And the Grizzlies are bad now, too. But they have Devin Booker going forward. The team ain't that bad. Fan interest is low. Lower than ever. Like these teams, no. Oh, they got some fan interest. Who made the play-in tournament here? We don't got a 12-team play-in. Wow. Okay. Okay, so these 2 teams just didn't make it, and it just glitched. So, ups to them for winning 35 this year. 36. AJ Bond estimated the plan. Cool. 41. They're in the play-in, the Thunder? Oh, what a downfall for them. And look at the top 5 teams in this conference. One of these 5 is coming out the West. And on the other side, the Bucks, Wizards, Hornets, Magic, and Heat just suck. Bulls made it in. Raptors, good season. 44 wins. Wow. 76ers with 45. 46, 47, 48, 50. Pacers, Spurs, back-to-back years. Could legit happen. Katie, did you slack this year? Brunson was up to 32. KD actually had a good year. No, KD played great. I don't know whose fault this one really was. Oh, my muscles in my throat. From the talking, man. All right. Who wins this playing game? They're in? Bro, imagine Jokic and Luka missed the play-in. And AJ Bonnet, did you play well? I don't even see him. Over here. Oh my gosh. What a dynamic duo. Congratulations, Kristaps. And the Bulls are out. So, please tell me Jokic makes it. Jokic and Luka miss it. The rest of their team is just garbage, bro. Hey, Jokic, that's kind of you, too. Sengun played. They couldn't stop. Yeah, he couldn't stop Sengun. It's really his fault. Simulate the plan. Raptors made it. Somehow the 76ers miss it. They're definitely going to have some conversations in Philly this offseason. And now in the playoffs. Moving my face cam down. Spurs at the 1 versus the Rockets at Sengun, Harden. I think we had this last year. The Spurs are going to kill them. Okay, they have Giannis, Wemby. They're going against James Harden. Sabonis, Fox. Wait, no. Sabonis, Levine, DeMar. No Fox. He's on the Spurs. Versus LeBron, Curry, Draymond, Jimmy, and Robert Williams. They have to win this. Timberwolves versus Clippers. Ant versus Kawhi. And did they didn't sign any. They got Jaren. I call it an upset here. Give me the Clips. Mavs, Thunder. Mavericks are so loaded, bro. They've got Kyrie, AD, Lively, White, and Flag. But Shea, J-Dub, and Chet. It's going to be a great series. Halliburton will dominate. Tatum should dominate, but you never know. They did sign. Who did they sign? I forgot. I made a move, though, right? They did make a move? Oh, yeah, they got Paolo. Oh, my bad for not fixing the roster. Let's make sure we get that changed. Yeah. Okay, so that team's loaded. They have to win it. They have the 3 best players in the series. The Pistons have Cade versus the world here. But yeah, Cavs should win that one. And then you got KD, Brunson, and Cat. They have to win the bottom side of that bracket. Or they have 4 years, though, on KD's contract. Let's just see what happens. First team to get eliminated is the Hawks. I said they had the 3 best players in the series, Boston, and it obviously showed. Oklahoma City just got swept by the Mavericks. So Kyrie must be going crazy. The Clippers, I thought they had it, man. Okay, Ant in the first round is built different. And they also have Dame, so you never know. Houston, 5. It's the Rockets. Raptors took the Pacers to 6, surprisingly. The defending champs, really? Okay. Pistons and Cavs, I said it. They had a lot. Like, Cade had to go against a lot there. Took them to 7, though. And then you see that battle for New York, Nets, Knicks. That one went 7. Golden State they were up 2-1. And back-to-back years, Sabonis leads the Kings to the second round. And LeBron and Steph are out. And the Nets lost to the Knicks in 7. So, we had a few surprises. Like, which LeBron or Steph, who sold? It was Steph, 14. All right, Spurs, Kings. Spurs should win it, but the Kings have a chance. Then I had to think about the Kings' chance. Can Sabonis lock up Wemby? Who's guarding Giannis is the problem. Are they the first game? No. Who's guarding Giannis is the problem. And it's like Keegan Murray's gonna stop Giannis. No. The Mavs they're gonna handle business, I think. They're gonna handle business but they're pretty good. The Clippers are pretty good. Beating them in 5 did take a lot. You got Ant, Dame. I just think they're too loaded, Mavericks. This one's a go one. Give me the Celtics, though, to upset the defending champs. Give me the Celtics upsetting the defending champs. They've been good since they got Paolo. And then the Knicks and the Cavs. Dude, the Knicks gotta win. The Mavericks lost. Anthony Edwards, 4 conference finals appearances in a row. And Wemby's back with Giannis. They lost. You have Tatum, Brown, and Paolo. And the Knicks are back. So we either get Kevin Durant or Tyrese Halliburton back in the conference finals For the third year in a row, they've matched up the Pacers and the Knicks. 3 years straight in real life. Last year when I simulated and this year. And I have Wemby and Ant facing off again with Giannis involved. Give me the Spurs and the Pacers to meet up. New York took them to 6. Wemby's up 3-2 on the other side. And he did it. All right. Do I have to override? No, we don't. Halliburton. Halliburton, 37 and 13 on 50, 40, 37 shooting. Or 49. Oh my gosh. Sorry. That's 50, 40, 80. But, wow. Back-to-back years they face off. Do they blow it this year? Again, they were up 3-0 last year. They got to get it done. Dylan Harper's better player. Game 1. Indiana says, Miles Turner legacy game. Spurs come back, though. Tyrese had a good series, but DeMar's right there. And then Tyrese did it again. 50 ball. A 50 ball. Oh, my. Bro's crazy. DeMar is De'Aaron, not DeMar. Why am I getting them confused? De'Aaron is dominating. Giannis dominated. Wemby played. Okay. And they're back. They're back. Their guys are dominating. Wemby, I don't know. But the Pacers go up 3-2. They could be the first team to go back-to-back in this era. 49. He is a monster. They need this. And nope. Tyrese averaged 40 and 10 in the finals. Oh, my goodness. Where are we talking Tyrese? If this is really, he went back-to-back, ending the parity era, and really just showed out in Game 7. 47. Tyrese Halliburton. My goodness, this guy. Okay, so Tyrese, if we're being real, Tyrese has got to be a top 5 point guard all time if he did this back-to-back champion. Like you're taking him over Chris Paul, you're taking him over Steve Nash. I would. 2-time back-to-back Finals MVPs. Yeah, I'm taking him. LeBron retires. Mike Conley, KD tried retiring, but I'm not letting that slide. Anyone else I'm not gonna let slide? A lot of y'all. And then everyone else can go. So we got 2 big retirements, Mike Conley and LeBron. And Pop, because in real life, I kept him, and he didn't. So 27, 7, and 7 is his career average. 22-time All-Star, 4-time Finals MVP. Just not enough with Steph this last year. But he gets all 3 of his jerseys retired, just not the one with the Warriors. Reject. And the first overall pick, that means Tyron Stokes is probably going to Miami. That was an interesting year, I'm not going to lie. I did not expect the Pacers to go back-to-back and the parity era of back-to-back, like different champions every single year. But, yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. I'm going to end the year by showing you guys the number 1 pick in the draft, which I said was going to be Tyron Stokes. I keep saying Strokes, and, of course, they're going to pick him. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know if I'm going to do another video like this or not, but, yeah, I really like this. World I'm building. Tyron Stokes, not Strokes. I got it the time. Tyron Stokes. It's an interesting build we're building for sure. The Pacers are looking really good. Tyrese's already a top 5 point guard all time, and you can see Wemby and Giannis just keep losing in the finals. It's insane. To the Pacers too, who they just blew a 3-0 lead and then they lost again the next year. It's insane. We're kind of in a Pacers, Spurs, or kind of like the Cavs, Warriors maybe we're building. All right. I don't know if I'm doing another one of these videos or not, but yeah, that's it. That's a real one. Who we got? Do I have enough energy? Probably not.